What's up, Ranch Nation? It's your boy Silver Rancher back for another Ranch reaction, and today I got a fun one here. I got Chubbz, who I think he's been on a few things I've listened to, mainly I think with Ham that I can remember, maybe something with Mirror, and I can't remember, but I saw a tweet from Dylan, and it brought up this song, and I heard a little snippet, and I was like, I'm intrigued. The song's called From A's to L's, and if you're wondering, this isn't my usual, like, oh, okay, just nerd, like, it is, it's not much nerdcore, but for people wondering, it's produced by Namien. Namien? I'm assuming Namien, it's like Damien with an N, but if you're wondering what this is about the Oakland Athletics. Or as I call them, the biggest snakes in all of baseball. They literally pulled a Stan Kroenke and gave a middle finger to the city they lived at for a long time. Maybe not as much like the Rams. The Oakland A's played in Oakland for a long time, and there's longtime legends like Ricky Henderson, Raleigh Fingers, Dennis Eckersley, Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, and then guys who got even better, like who made like the 2000s. Josh Donaldson was an A. People don't remember that. Josh Donaldson, Sean Murphy, Matt Olson, Sean Mania. There's other people that I just can't think of right off the top of my head. Chris Bassett, that made the A's so exciting to watch. Jed Lowry, Chris Davis, among others, and they essentially just gave the middle finger to Oakland and moved to a AAA stadium right now in Sacramento for 3 fucking seasons. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush for this. I'm sure Chubbz will probably talk about some of that stuff, but I found it interesting. Shout out Dylan, or shout out Ham for putting the tweet out, because honestly I wouldn't have seen this without it. And I kind of want to get this. I think it's a fun watch, and I'm curious if y'all enjoy this. Make sure you go run this up. It only has a few hundred views, and I think that's a disservice, because people need to scream this louder of how much this is a bullshit move on baseball. So, for anyone who doesn't know about me, I'm a die-hard baseball fan. I always have and I always will be. Baseball has been my sport, so seeing stuff like this pisses me off. It really does. I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but I do a sports podcast with 2 of my closest friends, Zach and Mikey. I always leave it down below in the description. It's called The Postman. I think you would really enjoy it. We talk about so much stuff there. We just fuck around and just have a good time. They're 2 of my closest friends from high school, so I appreciate them for going on this journey with me. We will be getting new uploads soon. We're all just kind of in a transition period of moving around, finding place to live and working. Like, we're all kind of going through a little bit of a chaotic schedule, so we will get back to uploading on the Postman for people who watch it from here. So I'm going to jump right into this. This is From A's to L's by Chubbz, and if you enjoy this, please leave support by dropping a like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, and let's get into this video.
What you capping about now?
This time I'm not capping. Oakland Athletics, y'all really made a mistake. How y'all get named the Athletics when y'all just not fit to go run at the numbers? Y'all trash it, it's not a debate. Y'all trying to hop on the wave of the Raiders when y'all just a low. It's not fit to go run at the numbers. Y'all trash it, it's not a debate. Y'all trying to.
Oh, that's a good stat right there, dude. The A's were like, dude, if you ever saw some of the attendance at the final years, like after the fire set, which I think was in 2022, if I remember correctly. 24 was their last year, but like their last 3 or 4 years, Ricky Field was a fucking cavern, and it was because of John Fisher. So that's a wild one right there.
Hop on the wave of the Raiders when y'all just a low tide. Y'all barely got fast to come showing it. Showtime. The visions y'all have for the better is blinded.
Oh wait, hold up. I caught him trying to hop on the wave of the Raiders, but you're low tide.
Wave of the Raiders when y'all just a low.
When you're just a low tide, like nobody gives a shit about you anymore.
Low tide, y'all barely got fast to come showing it. Showtime. The visions y'all have for the better is blinded by bullshit. It's fake. Yeah, don't be surprised if you don't see it.
Monday nights, A's games. Damn. Like, they literally have never... Like, they used to have such a strong, loyal fan base, and then they killed it. And ironically, Moneyball might have been the reason why. Straight up. Like, you remember anyone watch Moneyball? The movie with Brad Pitt and Chris Pratt, I want to say? I think it was Chris Pratt, Scott Hatterberg. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. I watched Moneyball in a long-ass time. But... yeah, it's a good movie, but I do think it highlights some of the problems now of what the A's currently are, which is a mess.
Showing this showtime, the visions you'll have for the better is blinded by bullshit, it's fake. Yeah, don't be surprised if you don't see a shift in attendance. Can't get your dub, there's no acceptance. Can't bring in crowds, you just sounded no sentence. Y'all's getting desperate, fishing for change. After decisions, you make it be strange. You think that moving the team's gonna make that much a difference, bro? Nothing you do to rate fans to your games. Y'all went from A's to L's, lazy losers. Got nothing major, face it.
Oh, lazy losers. Ooh! I like that line right there. Also, the fishing for chains, because the piece of shit owner's name is John Fisher. This dude is such a scumbag on so many levels. It's honestly unbelievable. The prime example I can give, if you ever want to see how much of a fucking disgusting human being he is, go watch Trevor May's channel. He was a reliever for a long time. He played on so many teams. I think he was on Philly for a brief stint. I can't remember actually. I think he was. He was on the Phillies, the Mets, the A's, the Twins. He'd been all over the map. But he talked about it in good range. A good example was on Miguel Cabrera's farewell tour. Like, so many teams are giving great gifts and all this stuff. And nobody's saying you have to give an insane gift. But these dumb fucks not only gave a cheap bottle of wine, I think it was like $80. He gave a cheap bottle of wine to Miguel Cabrera, who, for people who don't know, for a while, Miguel Cabrera had a drinking problem. Goes to show how stupid and fucking tone deaf that organization is. So, just want to say that.
Fishing for change. After decisions, you make it be strange. You think that moving the team's gonna make that much a difference, bro? Nothing you do to rate fans to your games. Y'all went from A's to L's, lazy losers. Got nothing major. Face it, losers. Been in a series of losses since 1989. The world has no faith.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They have not done shit since they made the playoffs a decent bit, and they've always they've almost always been first round exits, which is just frustrating.
Losers. You think that his grand scheme is a grand slam? You gon' strike out with this bland team. All the disappointments that the fans see, not a hit pitch. It just can't be. Y'all just lucky that Joe's a bitch and he never grew a damn Lombard. Or let locals vote if we want, y'all. I promise you, if it was up to us, fucking Oakland A's would have to stay the same. Had the other team still taunt y'all. Really be the last major team. Fucking Oakland has it. That's the only reason that the fan base still flaunts y'all. This the play y'all shouldn't have made like a 22 when y'all played the Braves. Hope it haunts y'all. Hey. Y'all, this the play y'all.
Yeah, I think from that series on, they were never really the same, which made it really sad.
Shouldn't have made like a 22 when y'all played the Braves. Hope it haunts y'all. Hey, yeah, that shit was carnage. We want no garbage. Suckers like Marcus. Who's throwing the farthest? It might just be bellies. Stupid motherfuckers stop fucking with Kelly. L after L, just keep adding the tallies. They are the names that we run in a rally. Y'all must love to lose your fucking money. Damn, y'all fucked up shit ain't funny. Those up top, y'all must be dummies. Say y'all care but acting scummy. No, I can't forgive it. You fucked with my checks, you fucked with my fam, you fucked with my friends, you fucked with my home, you fucked with it all. You fucked with our plans, you fucked with our lives. For this losing ass team is not bringing in money. Now we gotta help with the stadium that's taking my job. Fuck that, fuck you. Go ahead, start sucking my balls. I wanna have a quick chat like it's old times. Dumbass motherfuckers, y'all sat on a gold line. You got the building already. Put in some bread for improvement. We'd probably be booming, but you didn't do it. Instead, you're pursuing a team that's a shoo-in. For losing their uses, y'all clueless, not suited for winning. They're finished with all that I've said. Please tell me if I've told lies.
God damn, he is not telling a lie. That's fucking crazy.
Losing ass team is not bringing in money. Now we gotta help with the stadium that's taking my job. Fuck that, fuck you. Go ahead, start sucking my balls. I wanna have a quick chat like it's old times. Dumbass motherfuckers, y'all sat on a gold line. You got the building already. Put in some bread for improvement. We'd probably be booming, but you didn't do it. Instead, you're pursuing a team that's a shoo-in. For losing their uses, y'all clueless, not suited for winning. They're finished with all that I've said. Please tell me if I've told lies. What made you think? Oh, wait, looks like you didn't, huh? No. What made you think? Oh, wait, think it's forbidden, huh? Stupid.
Oh.
What made you think? Oh, wait, your brains are good riddance, huh? Bye. What made you think? Oh, wait, your brain must be hidden, huh? You can't deny that the team's second rate. Great value angels, but value's not great.
Yeah. Although I forget who had the A's. I think the Athletics had the A's first. I think, maybe the Angels did it. I actually don't remember that. Any diehard baseball fans, let me know down below who had their who had the A as the logo first, the Angels or the A's. I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's a funny one. That's a funny ass line.
You can't deny that the team's second rate. Great value Angels, but value's not great. Run along home and don't stop at the plate. I hope for your failure right out of the gate. I'm hoping that David will trip on the base. I hope that David gets frustrated for days. I dug out the monster, there's no time to waste. It's coming from me, that is nothing but hate, bitch.
Yeah, shout out that was tough. That was from A's to L's by Chubbz. And honestly, I love the part where you talked about the gold mine. I truthfully think you could have started fixing Oakland. For people saying, oh, they left because it became a crime-filled cesspool. I'd like to point out Baltimore is some of the highest rate of crime in all of America. And yet the Orioles and Ravens aren't planning on moving. So I just find that a bullshit excuse. Sorry. I think that's a bullshit excuse. It's just the fact that, for people wondering, I watched a great video about it. It was from Urinating Tree, and I forget the specific name of the video. If I find it, I'll put it here. If I don't, and sorry. But essentially, there's this weird business model because most owners don't want to forfeit money right up front. They want to fucking grab the city by the balls and make them pay all of it forward. And the problem is, how do you end up paying it forward? Through your fucking tax dollars. And it's funny to me. Because usually in the long run, if you do this, and this is why it's funny enough I bring up Stan Kroenke and the fucking Rams when they fucked over St. Louis. The reason I bring that up is that they paid for SoFi. SoFi? Yeah, I think it's SoFi. The big-ass stadium in Inglewood. That's considered LA, but it's not. They paid for that in full. I think it was $5 billion. And they're making a profit now. And you're probably wondering, well, how the hell is that even possible? Because the city can't tax them. A lot of cities do this because they can tax them. But if the owners do it, they can just make profits straight up for any event that they host, whether it be a football game or a concert. And I think that's how roughly the business model works. But you almost never see that anymore because it requires you having to invest so much up front that so many of these fucking piece of shit business owners refuse to do that. And John Fisher is the prime example of that. I know the A's wanted to put out... I remember Oakland talking about multiple times putting a stadium together. I think it was called Howard Terminal, if people remember. And it was possible. It was expensive. I think it was gonna be $1.3 billion. I think it's the number. And like I said, for Chubbz, if you see the video, let me know if I'm missing any facts down below. Because again, I don't know if you're from the California area or if you just are a fan of the Athletics or if it's something else. If you're just a baseball fan like I am, because I'm a Phillies fan, but. I don't care what team you support. This is bullshit, and you all know it. Who are baseball fans, it's a load of bullshit that in the state of Nevada is doing, because they first got it with the Golden Knights. Which, again, expansion team. I'm perfectly fine with that. But then they sold the Raiders from Oakland, and that was a load of crap. But whatever. Fuck it. Fans wanted it, so whatever. Fans in Vegas wanted it, so whatever. But who actually is going to go see the A's unless they build it inside because Vegas is fucking hot as hell? Someone who's been to Vegas. I went during February, and there were still days where it was hot as hell. I can't imagine playing baseball in June or July. You have to do it like Chase Field. But rant over. What I'm saying is I really like how he did this. I think it was perfect, on the money. Every detail I think he said was pretty good. I love the baseball lines, and it honestly perfectly encapsulates the problems of the A's, I think. They're a cheap-ass organization who don't give a shit about winning. But baseball doesn't want them to... They don't want to step in and deal with them because they're going to move to Vegas in 3 years. So that John Fisher can buy the team, or can make money off the team and then sell it to the highest bidder in Vegas because he'll get way more money there than in fucking Oakland. Sack of shit. But baseball allows it, so can't do anything about it. Sucks. I can find this funny though. So if you enjoyed Ace to L's, please go leave this listen. I think it's a great diss track. And if you enjoy the video, please, with your reaction, please leave support by dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, and turning on that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on Ranch Reactions, gaming, commentary, music, my podcast, Nerds on the Mic, or anything else that I drop on this channel. So all the love and support that y'all leave mean the world to me. I'm 7 subs away from 700, and if you can help me get there, it would mean everything to me. So with that out of the way, I'm going to get out of here from the Ranch Nation. I love, appreciate, and cherish every single one of y'all that come on my videos and give me the time of day. But with that out of the way, I'm out of here. Peace.